Okay. We are live. And today, let's see, who do we have in the audience? So today we're going to be jumping on the topics and diving deep into mindset and emotions and how we can master those two. Because those two are aligned, they are intertwined. And this is going to be a fun session we're having. We're scheduled to be here for about 60 minutes. And right now, we're just making sure that everything's working properly. So we're going to give it another 5 minutes and see who shows up. Okay? All right. So right now, yep. We are at the 3-minute mark. And if you haven't met me before, this is your first time meeting me. I'm Veronica Perran, and I'm a mindset coach, and I am really excited about helping professional service providers transform their lives in positive, profound ways. And it's always good to be able to impact people in a way that is really life changing, life altering for them. So today's live stream is all about mindset and mastering your emotions, controlling your emotions. So we're going to give it a few more minutes and let's see what happens. Okay, so we're just on top of the 5-minute mark, and so let's see who is going to be joining me today. This is really nice. And I'm so looking forward to answering your questions. This session is going to be packed with answers that you have been seeking for probably some time. Um, so, okay, we've just passed the 5-minute mark, and while I wait, while I give these guys an extra minute to join me, I want to share with you 3 things that you can do when you're feeling stuck in your business, in your life, in your career. And I know it's the goal of all of us, at least I believe that it's the goal of all of us, to move from one success to the next. But we know that success doesn't happen in one straight line, even though we would like it to. Success goes up and down, all around. And sometimes we just lose our place and we feel stuck. We're not able to get back on track. So, because of that, I want to share 3 tips with you really quick that's going to help you get back on track. And the first step you can do in getting back on track, if you've been in a place of stuckness for some time, yeah, stuckness, okay? If you've been in a place of stagnation for some time, you can do 3 things to get yourself moving and grooving it once more, right? And the first thing you can do is get clear on your vision and the goal that you've set. Getting clear on the vision and the goal you set is very crucial, because if your beliefs, if your inner beliefs, your inner dialogue at a core level, if you don't believe that your goals are obtainable, if you believe that your goals are too big for you to accomplish, you've never done it before, you're going to feel some resistance. You're going to get some resistance up in there, okay? Inside, you're going to be feeling anxious and you're going to be doubting yourself. And the larger the goal, the more you would feel this anxiety welling up inside you. So, the first thing you would want to do is to take a look at your goals and identify whether or not these goals are aligned with your self identity, the identity you hold of yourself. And when you do that, it helps you to really get clarity. If you want to move the goalposts on your revenue, and your goal is to move from 5 figures to 6 figures, but you've never done it as yet, you can't even envision yourself doing it, and the goal you're setting is more not a goal, is more of a wish. You wish you could do this. You wish you could move the revenue mark. You wish you could move the needle. And you don't really believe that, but you're wishing it happened somehow. You're not going to do the things that needs to be done in to achieve that goal, because your current self-identity don't resonate with this goal. That's why getting clear on your vision and your goal, getting clear and making sure that it aligns seamlessly with your current identity, the person you are right now. If you're feeling like you can't get it done, then you need to take a look at that self-identity. How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a 6-figure earner? Do you see yourself as a 7-figure earner? Do you see yourself being around others who earn 7 figures, 6 figures? Whatever that achievement is that you want to get under your belt, you have to first see yourself as being there already. See yourself as being that person. There's no way of getting around it. And the quickest way to do that is start looking at how you move through life right now. And it will definitely start to open your eyes. When you start to question your present beliefs about this goal, it will start to expand the mind. The mind will start to expand. And the key to doing this is you have to do it with a non-critical eye, a non-judgmental eye. So you know that This is a good thing. Mind expansion is a good thing. So don't be afraid and don't question yourself when you start to really assess these goals of yours, because it's something that needs to be done, and the earlier the better. So if you've been struggling for a while and feeling stuck, that's the first thing you can do. The second thing you can do is you could, while you're in there doing that inner work, the second thing to do is identify any limiting beliefs and negative emotions that swell up within you anytime you either think about the goal, anytime you share your goal, or anytime you're supposed to do an activity that will lead to your goal being achieved. Limiting beliefs are any beliefs that keeps you at a certain plateau. Now bear in mind, all beliefs are limiting beliefs. Wherever you are, you've put a cap on yourself. So it's not to be shunned. When people say, oh, you're thinking from you have a lot of limiting beliefs, don't take it as a bad thing. That's only a point of recognition for you to realize that where you are can be expanded. You can go beyond that point. You can go beyond your sales goal. You can go beyond the position that you're in now. You can scale up. You can really get there. And that's a good thing. So limiting beliefs are good as long as you recognize where you are. And if you're not happy with where you are, then you work on expanding those beliefs. And that goes hand in hand with your emotions. If you're feeling a real negative feeling in your gut when you think of these goals that you've set for yourself, or you set for your business or your staff, and every time you talk about these goals, you're feeling this butterflies in your gut, or you're feeling a real happiness, and you're like, oh, I don't know if it's going to happen, all of this kinds of stuff. You just negative self-talk or low energy self-talk. You have to monitor that and start to marshal those emotions and transform those emotions, mutate those emotions into something more positive, more uplifting, which only makes sense if you really want to win at the game of success. And success is whatever you deem it to be. Only you know what your definition of success is. Even if you share your definition with others, if you share your definition with me, the feeling of that success, only you know what that feeling is like. Only you can conjure that up. And that's an important thing. So identify the limiting beliefs that you currently have and identify the emotions that accompany those beliefs. So these emotions might be negative at times and sometimes they may be positive. But just bear in mind that it's only a belief, and a belief is only a thought you keep thinking. You can change that thought anytime you wish to. You can change that thought that is holding you back or not supporting you in a way that you need to be supported by your mental state. You can change that into something that will support you, thoughts that will support you. And in doing so, you would start to act in different ways. And that brings me to point number 3. What you can do to get unstuck if that's what you've been feeling. And what you can do is pay close attention to your habits. We all have habits, and sometimes they form unconsciously. pay close attention to these guys, especially the ones under the radar. Start noticing your patterns. If you set a goal to bring in 5 new clients, what are your habits in reference to that? Are you getting up every day and doing the hard work? And doing not only the hard work, but are you getting up and doing the hard work first? I believe that when you get up in the morning, tackle the biggest task, the one that you really don't want to tackle. Tackle that one first. The biggest guy in the group, the one that carries the most energetic energy. Tackle that one first. The one you fear the most, the one you you feel that, or you can't do it by yourself, but you know that you probably should or have to do it by yourself because of circumstances. Tackle that one first and get that out of the way, because what that does is free you up, free up your energy, that mental bandwidth. You'll have more of it to do the other tasks through the rest of the day. And it lifts you, lifts your spirit, and it will get you on track to taking on anything that comes along. So pay close attention to your habits. And if a habit, if you're engaging in activity that is not a part of the end goal, then you know that's something that you have to quit doing. And the sooner the better. So those are 3 things that you can start doing. Like today. I mean like right now. You can start doing those 3 things right now to get yourself feeling better about your current position, um, where you are in your personal and professional life, because they go hand in hand. Sometimes one take a little you suffer in one area or the next at different times, depending on what you place most value on. And you're not really suffering, but that part of your life will take a little suffering. And it's not a bad thing as long as you're aware of it. So you have to be really self-aware of what's going on and who's getting the short end of the stick. So pay attention to those things. And if you do those things, then you'll start to see positive progress. And like I said, in doing that, you'll start to feel better in your professional and personal life. So I hope this has been useful for you. And believe it or not, we're going to break off on that point, and I will be looking forward to meeting you in the next video or the next live stream that's put on. It's put on once per week, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Okay, so be sure to look for the reminder and remember to subscribe, because there's a lot of other valuable content that I put out, not just on this platform, but also on LinkedIn. And so those, actually over there, that's where most of my articles are. So subscribe, and if you want to get more insight, more ways where you can up your game, feel free to reach out. I'm here for you. Until later, peace.